Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
New at noon, the Carrington woman charged with negligent homicide and child neglect in the death of her 4-month-old son will spend 12 years in prison. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier. This woman, Justice Lang, was sentenced today to serve 12 years in prison and 2 years of supervised probation. She took a deal with attorneys, lowering her charge since she pled guilty. Today, the judge held a moment of silence for the young child who died, so everyone in court could remember that the child starved and was alone in a Stutsman County slough before he tragically died. This case goes back to July when Lang and her 4-month-old child, Tyr, were reported missing. Lang was found a few days later. Her child was found dead 1 day after that. Lang's boyfriend admitted to buying meth for her shortly before she went missing and her child died. Taking that live look outside right now, it is blue skies and sunny on this Monday, and we have some temperatures. Well, they're not incredibly hot, but compared to what we've been seeing, they're going to make you sing outside. To see what we can expect, let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green.
We will certainly take what we can get after the winter we've had, and we are on our way up. Some of us already hitting the 30-degree mark here in the valley, and we're at 30 in Wadena, 33 in Bemidji, and our warm spot is Baudette right now at 34 degrees. Fargo's at 27 and Grand Forks as well. And visibility looking a lot better. We had a little bit of fog this morning that was pretty dense in spots like Foston, and our visibility really is coming up there. Our wind speeds are starting to pick up to the north and west. We've got a gust to 26 miles per hour in Devil's Lake, and that's partly due to a disturbance that's moving through. You can see some blue on the map now. We'll see that potential for some light snow here as we head through the rest of the afternoon and into tonight. It's dropping in from the north, so of course our northwestern viewing area seeing this first, and gradually it'll move to the south and east. There's also some pink on the map indicating a little bit of freezing rain as that snow transitions over with some warming happening today. So this is one to watch. Should be some very light stuff, but still could have a little bit of an impact on your afternoon and evening. So we'll talk about that as we head into the afternoon and evening hours tonight. 34 degrees your high today on Fargo, and we'll let you know how long this quieter weather and warmer weather will last coming up in just a little bit.
Fingers crossed that snow misses the metro, though.
That would be nice. The fewer of us in the valley that see it, the better.
All right. Thank you, Lisa. Your daily drive around town might be a bit bumpier. Potholes are back in a big way around Fargo-Moorhead. The spring thaw, it brings them out. That's when the water seeps into the ground, it expands and contracts with the changing weather. And that breaks down some underlying soil structure, and potholes form when traffic passes over the weak spots. And we had no trouble finding them along Main Avenue in Fargo, just west of the Red River. At some points, cars were trying to get out of the way of those holes in the road. And you should steer clear of them if you can do so safely. Because of the damage that potholes can do to your vehicle, it can make for an expensive repair. AAA says the bad roads can cause trouble with your tires, wheels, and suspension. And again, repairs could cost you a few $100s on average. Police want your help tracking down whoever shot out dozens of car windows over the weekend. About 24 vehicles in South Fargo had their windows shattered during a 24-hour period that started on Friday night. Most of the vandalism happened just east of 25th Street to cars parked in the driveways, on street, and in a parking ramp. Police say it looks like a BB gun or a pellet gun was used. And if you saw anything suspicious, you're urged to call authorities. Investigators are trying to figure out what caused an overnight fire in Fargo. It happened at a business complex at 914 Page Drive South around 9:30 last night. Firefighters forced their way in through an overhead garage door and found the units fully engulfed. A damage report is not yet available. A Minnesota Vikings player is expected to make his first court appearance today for drug possession charges. Earlier this month, police arrested running back Rock Thomas. Court documents say neighbors complained about a strong smell of marijuana coming from his Mendota Heights apartment. Police say they found the drug and paraphernalia all over his place. The 23-year-old joined the Vikings as a free agent last year from Jacksonville State University. For the growing crowd of 2020 hopefuls, it was a busy weekend. And while Beto O'Rourke and Kirsten Gillibrand made things official, a potential candidate raised eyebrows with a slip of the tongue. Hallie Jackson has our story.
The 2020 attention this morning on an accidental almost announcement.
I have the most progressive record of anybody running for the if anybody who would run.
Joe Biden, in front of a very friendly crowd, quickly catching his slip of the tongue since he's not technically in the race yet.
I didn't mean.
The former vice president expected to decide within days whether he'll make it official, as Senator Kirsten Gillibrand finally did herself after weeks of an exploratory bid.
We need a leader who makes big, bold,
brave choices. Someone who isn't afraid of progress. That's why I'm running for president.
The senator hinting at a rally next week outside the Trump Hotel in New York, a signal of how aggressively she plans to confront the president. With 595 days to go, candidates are crisscrossing the campaign trail already, including Beto O'Rourke.
I get the chance to be part of something that the country badly needs, and that is coming together at this very divided moment.
Forced to respond to an attack by the GOP, who tweeted out this picture from a 1998 arrest for drunk driving.
People want us focused on the big picture, on our goals. They want us to be defined not by this pettiness or the personal attacks that we see in ones like the ad that you just described.
And after O'Rourke memorably told Vanity Fair he was born for this race, his competitors were pressed on their perspectives.
Growing up in the 70s in the middle of the country, I don't think many people thought a girl could be president. I wasn't born to run, but I am running.
Senator Amy Klobuchar is one of 5 women in a primary where many Democrats are eager for diversity. Now, some of the men in the race, like O'Rourke and Senator Cory Booker, are already suggesting if they get the nomination, they'll pick a female vice president.
I don't know if it's in the vice president's position or the president's position. But if I have my way, there will be a woman on the ticket.
Democrats will hold their first debate on June 19th, and it may last a second night as well. That's depending on how many candidates reach the viability standards set up by the Democratic Party. In our consumer alert this afternoon, San Francisco is considered the hardest city for first-time home buyers to break into. That city, according to a new study by Bankrate.com, is ranked the 50th out of the nation's top 50 metro areas. In fact, California had 6 of the 10 highest areas for first-time buyers. Los Angeles, Sacramento, San Jose, Riverside, and San Diego were also part of that group. Pittsburgh ranked as the best for rookie home buyers, followed by Raleigh and Oklahoma City. Bankrate.com study took into account affordability, the job market, market tightness, the culture, and safety. Apple has introduced 2 new devices ahead of its much-anticipated March 25th event. Today, Apple revealed the all-new iPad Air in a 10.5-inch design and the 7.9-inch iPad Mini. Both devices offer keyboard support for the first time and work with the Apple Pencil. The new iPad Air starts at $499, while the iPad Mini starts at $399. Both models are available to order starting today and will hit store shelves next week. Apple is expected to announce a video streaming service at its March 25th event.